Navia is not just a new device, it's a new philosophy, new technological process, a new go-to-market strategy. So when we added new innovation to our technology, we had to add innovation into our development process as well. Building a future-proof and sustainable product starts with having a solid foundation. Every time you build a product that is generational, you keep your history at heart, but also leave it behind and start thinking from ground up. We had nothing else than perfection in mind when we started developing Navia Core. Navia Core is the backbone of the system. It's at the same time the bare minimum, but also the most important part of it. All other additional products are items that enhance user experience. This is why we took great care in designing this device. Aleš will tell you a bit more about this amazing piece of engineering.
We have developed many complex systems with high-speed communication lines and complex architecture, but not a single project in the past was as complex as the new Navia Core. The main part of Navia Core is a CPU board that contains highly efficient and incredibly fast 4-core 2 GHz ARM CPU, making it world's most powerful avionics sensor device. The core is more than 100 times faster than our existing sensor boards we use in our current products. It has 2 GB of RAM and a high-speed PCI Express with up to 5 gigabits per second data rate. Many modules take full advantage of this high-speed connection, including 512 GB of high-speed SSD storage for all your high-definition maps, dedicated audio DSP for high-quality audio processing. And lastly, we connected not one, not two, but 4 network interface controllers, so other parts of the system could stay connected with up to 1 gigabit per second of wired and wireless bandwidth. This means that we can communicate with other units on the bus 2,000 times faster than before compared to our existing CAN infrastructure. We have developed a new passive power over Ethernet, implementing a 48 voltage system allowing up to 100 watts of peak power for all connected devices. This allows usage of a single cable to deliver high-speed data and all the power you need to any device. Fast-speed wireless and wired communication is the barebone of the system and an innovation that we believe should be used among all avionics manufacturers in the future. This incredible performance boost allows us more versatility as ever before. We can use advanced algorithms and calculations in real time while deploying a new generation of application programmable interfaces. To tell you more, here is Lena.
This all-new, high-performance hardware does not mean we are throwing away precious resources developing less efficient software. It's completely opposite. It allows us to process more data faster and with greater resolution. A great example is calculation of optimal flight path while flying inside assigned area tasks. This whole calculation is computationally expensive, so we have divided the problem and highly optimized the algorithm to run in parallel on a dedicated graphical processing unit, taking full advantage of available hardware. We have also redone the communication protocols to take advantage of the fast network communications by using secure and industry-proven protocols. We have divided the data into 2 types of communication. Periodic, where we use WebSocket subscription service, and on request, where we have developed a fully documented REST API. This means that all the data on the network is available for all connected devices. To tell you more about Navia Core network infrastructure, here is Livio.
Navia is introducing new concepts in avionic communications, never seen before, for internal communication and communication to the outside world. Internal, or called aircraft intercommunication, is divided in 2 protocols. LAN for wired communication, which we call local airborne network, WLAN for wireless communication, which we also call wireless local airborne network. Devices of the Navia ecosystem from wireless and wired network can communicate with one another, similar to your home or office network, by implementing a router with DHCP within Navia Core. The second part of the communication equation is the communication to the outside world. Here we have two options. The first one is connecting to an available Wi-Fi network, like the one that you might have in your local airport. This is used for downloading bulk data, for example, software updates. The second, and the most important one, is the new built-in 5G LTE communication modem with a preloaded worldwide SIM card. Yes, you heard it right. Navia Core is the only system that allows you to fly anywhere in the world and still get all the live data on your instrument panel, from live weather forecast to flight synchronization, or even enhanced traffic information. It works like magic. By implementing these four high-speed communication protocols, we developed a unique network stack, which allows connectivity between the devices in the aircraft, provided with the needed data all the time. And with data, we mean a lot of data. Now, talk about the sensors, we go back to Aleš.
Navia Core is densely packed with sensors and communication channels. We use the most accurate sensors available on the market to deliver the best experience. High-performance CPUs allow us to make more measurements as ever before. Measure data combined with sophisticated filtering algorithms enhance the displayed value. Now, as standard, all devices are shipped out with an airspeed sensors that can measure airspeed in an excess of 480 km per hour. That is 120 more than before. Let's take a look at some other features of Navia Core. Navia Core acts as a hub where you can connect your radio and transponder in order to manipulate all the actions from the comfort of Navia screen. It includes a fully functional FLARM with dual antenna transceiver and ADS-B receiver to get a peace of mind while flying. It has the same performance as FLARM Eagle ADS-B. There is a dedicated battery management system on board, allowing a connection of up to 3 batteries. Navia Core can then discharge all batteries at the same pace with a reduced current consumption. Reduced current draw should drastically increase battery capacity. The usage of the whole process is monitored and displayed on a dedicated part of the display. The last on the list of updates is an all-new GNSS receiver. All existing devices refresh position only once per second. If you're performing a 20-second tight turn, it means your actual position versus position on the screen is 18 degrees off. This is why we have increased the refresh rate of the GNSS receiver to 25 times, allowing a sub-degree resolution even on the tightest turns. GNSS receiver takes full advantage of L1 and L5 dual bands with support for all satellite constellations. This is just a subset of high-end sensors contained in Navia Core. Now back to you, Nick.